The WBC and Ring Magazine heavyweight champion said he was hanging up the gloves after knocking out Dillian Whyte at Wembley Stadium in April. He has not relinquished his belt since then, and has been linked with fighting either Oleksandr Usyk or Anthony Joshua, depending on what happens in their rematch this month. Either fight would be huge, but now Fury appears to be keen on a bout which would not quite catch the imagination so much, given that he has already fought and beaten Chisora twice. Despite this, Fury confirmed that there is an offer on the table for his old foe and tried to goad Chisora into signing up for it, Fury said in an Instagram video. This one goes out to Derek, the *house, Chisora. You are running, Derek. From the trilogy. Call yourself War, but you should call yourself Chicken. You are running from a trilogy and a career highest payday. Get the *in contract signed. Stop being a shush house. Chisora looked like he was heading towards retirement after 3 losses on the spin to Usyk and Joseph Parker twice, over 2020-21, but he snapped his skid with a split decision win over Kubrat Pulev in July. However, it is not the fight that most boxing fans will want to see. Fury take, with the possibility of heavyweight unification against the winner of Usyk vs Joshua. 2. Fury and Chisora first met way back in 2011 when Del Boy suffered his first professional defeat, losing his British and Commonwealth titles to the Gypsy King in the process. It was a shorter night when they met again in 2014, with Fury turning a unanimous decision victory into a 10th-round stoppage. Fury has gone on to win every heavyweight world championship title available to him, taking his record to 3-2-0-1, while Chisora has lost 7 times since their last meeting and his pro career stands at 33-12. Bob Arum, the Gypsy King's US promoter, has suggested there are other plans for his client and he would like to see Fury face Usyk next, providing the Ukrainian beats Joshua for a second time. I'll let you know in a few weeks when the Usyk vs Joshua fight takes place, Arum told the Barbershop Conversations. I'm hoping that Usyk wins because I've talked with his people, and I think they would be anxious to fight Tyson Fury, and I would hope to do that fight in December maybe or early next year. Tyson Fury drags Anthony Joshua into row with Derek Chisora over third fight. Tyson Fury has told Derek Chisora to have Anthony Joshua contact their manager in order to have a trilogy fight made. World heavyweight champion Fury is constantly flip-flopping on his decision to retire from boxing, claiming on different occasions that he would only fight for either £500 million in an undisputed fight with Oleksandr Usyk or free if it meant facing Joshua in the UK, but he now appears to want to offer Chisora a trilogy bout, as he promised late last year in his retirement plan, and he believes that the man who can make the deal is David K.D. Ganser, who runs Joshua and Chisora's 258 management team. Fury took to Instagram yesterday to send a number of messages to his former opponent, telling him to accept the fight and calling out KD as Joshua's bag handler. Ganser, who goes by the nickname KD, responded to Fury's message by sharing a message declaring that the only bags he handles look like ones full of money. He also showed a photo of a FaceTime call between he and Fury, indicating that talks are underway. Tyson Fury has hit Derek Chisora, who has also shared the ring with Vitaly Klitschko, Dillian Whyte and David Haye, but says none of them punch harder than Welsh Beef Darren Morgan. Get KD, Joshua's bag carrier to call me and let me get this deal ironed out like I'm going to iron you out," Fury declared in a video tagging Chisora on his Instagram story. "Not a problem. 2 seconds, bang, done." He was following up a previous message to Chisora where he had said, "This one goes out to Derek, the S**house, Chisora. You're running Derek, from." And Chisora had developed a friendship after their 2 battles, the last of which was in 2014. When Chisora was stopped. Both of their battles were for the British heavyweight titles, but this one would now be for world honours after Fury's rise to the top of the sport. Since making his debut in 2007, Del Boy has been knocked out by a stunning left hook from Dillian Whyte, was retired by his corner during a battering by Tyson Fury and tasted the infamous haymakers. When stopped by David Haye in their grudge match, Chisora even went the distance with Dr. Iron Fist himself, Vitaly Klitschko, and made it to the final bell twice against another former world champion in Joseph Parker. None of these heavyweight giants, though, hold the mantle of being the hardest puncher he has ever faced, and, when asked by TalkSport who it was, he simply replied, "The Welsh Beef." Chisora was referring to the relatively unknown Darren Morgan. In his 3rd professional fight, in October 2007, he came up against Morgan in a 4-round fight at York Hall, winning every one to emerge victorious on points. Del Boy was never knocked down by Morgan, but he insisted he was the hardest puncher he had ever come up against. Morgan is a 6 feet 1 inch heavyweight from Swansea and put together a record of 8-5, with 6 KOs, before retiring in 2014, having never been stopped in the ring. Fury, though, appears intent on giving Chisora a reminder of his power. The WBC champion is trying to come out of retirement and fight Chisora for a 3rd time. In a video uploaded on Instagram, he attempted to goad his rival. "This one goes out to Derek, the S**house, Chisora. You are running Derek from the trilogy. Call yourself War, but you should call yourself Chicken. You are running from a trilogy and a career highest payday. Get the F***ing contract signed. Stop being a S**house. Now we see what Del Boy has to say."